So here's something that I've been sitting with and thinking about today. Do people find self-love when they stop performing, or do they find self-love and stop performing because they found self-love? And I don't know which one comes first. It's kind of like the egg and the chicken situation. But I just been thinking about that further because I made a post on Threads about it, and then also thinking about it based off my YouTube analytics and what I'm learning about how people respond to me not being performative and authentic. So the post that I made on my Threads was, once you stop performing, you might actually discover that you love who it is that you are. And I don't know if I said it exactly like that, but it was to the effect. I can't recall the exact words. And then a guy came and responded and shared a different perspective. He was like, I don't know if I agree with this one, because people only perform because they don't love themselves. And he was essentially saying that once people learn to love themselves, then they'll stop performing. And at the time, I couldn't find a way to refute that. So I just simply said, it's the same starting, it's a different starting point to the same destination. Like, the destination is self-love, regardless, or loving yourself, regardless of whether you begin with loving yourself first to stop performing, or whether you stop performing and discover the love that you have for yourself. And I believe both of those things are true. But the reason for the way I originally stated was that I believe that self-love can be performative too. So I feel like it's easier to just notice when you're performing and stop doing that than it is to love yourself. Start with loving yourself first, because if you're not, I think it's clearer to recognize when you're performing than it is to know what it is that's going to help you discover how to love yourself. I don't know how that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. But anyway, so that's what I've been thinking about. And I've been looking over my analytics, seeing how to move forward, where to go to have more structure with my YouTube channel. And I realized that when I show up and I'm not being performative, like I'm not going off of a script, and I really don't, but sometimes I will use one to try to help me contain my thoughts, because I don't mind wondering during conversation, because I do talk in ad libs, ellipses, and M dashes. But sometimes I don't want to do that so I can retain viewers. But what I've noticed is those videos where I show up, where I'm just casually talking, get comfortable, prop my knee up, and just get to sharing my story, that those are the videos that have performed the best and had the most viewer retention. Like the one with traveling. And I didn't even plan to speak about that. Like, most of I would say, since I started this, half of the videos that I have done, or more than a little half of the videos that I have done, I had a call coming in, my bad. But what I was saying was that more than half of the videos that I have done here, I decide the topic that I'm going to speak on like a little bit before I start recording. And I found that those tend to do a little bit better than the ones where I'm just pulling some like standard random topic to talk about, and then I have to have like a script to keep me focused. But the video with me traveling was like the first most casual video that I had shared, and it got the most views. And one of my most recent videos was about the life, the one that is titled "The Life That Everybody is Saving For." I don't want it. I was just casually talking. I don't even recall why I decided to share that story, but it just felt right, so I went with it. And I was bracing myself for the negative comments because the last time I just casually talked about something, the traveling video, I had a few negative comments come in, but it didn't happen this time. But yeah, so I've been learning through my analytics about, how important it is to just be. And whatever you're sharing is for, they will find it, they will interact with it. Some people will still interact with it to share, their unsolicited opinions, which I welcome because it's all just information for me. And I like when people share different perspectives and stuff, because it gets me thinking, and I love to think. If I could just get paid for thinking, once I figure out how to get paid for it, it's going to be over. And some people, even if they may not say anything, they still will stay and listen if it resonates with them. Some people just like to be quiet. I've been on watching YouTube videos for a long, long, long time. And most of those videos I didn't comment on. I didn't, subscribe to the channel, and I didn't hit the like button. I just recently started doing all of those things, this year and at the end part of last year. But before, I would stay and watch everything people had to share, even though I was not interacting. So that's something else that I'm learning. And I'm excited to be on this journey. Like I shared before, I feel like this is my opportunity to show up as my whole self, and I am. I like to read, so I am going to start doing book reviews. Still bringing those outfit of the day content too, and just when you're performing, you're doing something. When you're being your authentic self, you're doing something. So if I'm going to be doing anything, I'm going to be doing what it is that is the fullness of me, and not to do it to be liked or accepted or validated by anybody else. And that's just where I'm at right now, and I'm excited to be there. And I just feel like once you come to that realization, that things just start to open up for you. And right now, that's what I can feel it. Even before the fruit shows, I can feel that. I can feel everything opening up. And I don't want to go without saying this, because this has been on my mind too. Even with everything that's going on in the world, the war. I was listening to Glow today, and I mentioned her a lot. Because I'm subscribed to her channel and her stuff pops up and I watch her videos. But she was pretty much talking about that too, and she was saying she understands like the feeling of how people's like, how can we go on as usual with what's happening across the world? And that's what I've been holding too. And then she also said that and she's a believer, and so am I. And she also said that while she gets that, it's a verse in the Bible that says, and I don't want to mess it up. I think she said it's in James or something like that, and that's bad. I should know that. But especially since I just heard it today. But it was pretty much to the effect of, okay, all this stuff is going on, but you want to be busy working. If you feel like things are about to go terribly bad and God is about to come back, you want to be working. And that's just where I'm at with it now. Like, I'm aware of what's going on. And I'm also aware that I still have work to do. So that is all I wanted to come and share. If you're new here, my name is Latrice. Here's what I think out loud. Reflect honestly, name patterns that keep us stuck. If anything here on my channel resonates with you, feel free to take what you need. If it doesn't, please feel free to leave it. If you feel like we're aligned, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the hype button, all the things, and I will be back tomorrow.